Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Do Not Feed the Virus. We're going to go ahead and click New Game here. I've already adjusted some of the settings, but this is an incremental game where our goal is to, despite the name, actually feed the freaking virus. So we're going to be just trying to get as many of these little points as possible. I do see one over here that I can probably grab and send in. We only gained 2 biomass in there because I'm a moron and did not pick up enough. I should have swung my mouse cursor over them. I was more distracted by the little swords that kept popping up. We're going to go ahead and grab the core. This one costs 2. We probably could have afforded one of these. Feels faster already. And then we have strikers, small creatures that roam around and slowly take care of clusters for you. Ooh. So it is a fairly standard incremental so far. I do like the aesthetic of it. We got those. Let's go ahead and grab that. I need something that'll pick up the stuff for me rather than destroying the stuff for me, honestly. The way things are looking, we got plenty more biomass that time. 13. Let's go ahead and we will grab a striker. We'll also grab, you start with more clusters ready to go. Ooh. I think we would rather have the delay and more energy to go with, though. Same click, better results, and cursor radius. That one's going to be big for us. I think we'll be all right on that. And yes, we do have the ability to zoom. So that one's going to go ahead and break stuff for us. We'll keep an eye on it down there. So we'll just grab what we can on the way to help it, I think. Possibly, maybe. And I do like that it shows that which one it's going for next. That is handy. But let's go with larger area, see if that actually gives us a significant boost. We'll go with some more clusters. That's more biomass. That would be kind of handy. I'm curious as to what is going to unlock these, because there is actually a pretty decent zoom out on this. Kind of located to the left. Although we can move it around a bit, so I wonder why it auto zooms to the left like that. That's mildly disconcerting. Don't absorb the biomass. Why does it not want me to absorb the biomass? It just keeps telling me don't absorb the biomass. What happens if I leave this here? Nothing. So generally speaking, in a game like this, you are just wanting to feed the thing in the center, but this one's name is telling me not to do that, which is mildly unnerving. We're going to take the juiced cursor just so we kill things faster. Then we'll work on getting a bit more in the way of other stuff. I do like that the increased cursor size is significant. And we'll go ahead and grab those. We'll go ahead and pop this so you're not wandering halfway across to Narnia over there. A lot more per run already, just with the little bits of boosts that we have. That costs 40. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the cursor delay, and we're going to get some more clusters. I'd rather have more econ from just sheer number of things at first than necessarily make these things tougher to break. That way we can get up to 40, get ourselves a decent amount of biomass going. Because as it stands, we're just doing better getting these small amounts. And I do have a feeling we are eventually going to be evolving. Breaking cluster can spawn a new one. That would be kind of handy. I'm going to go for more clusters, though. Could increase cursor damage probably on this next one, if we go for that. That costs 15 to get more strikers. I wouldn't mind getting more strikers. They would be kind of handy. And obviously, if we get more damage before we get more juice from each of these guys, we'll be in a situation where we are just still probably going to be one-shotting things. Let's go ahead and just send as much biomass in there as possible. And we did get our 40. I'm going to go ahead and grab you first. And then we'll grab that. Next round, we'll buy the strikers. Think that will be a good kind of goal here. Yeah, you go ahead and handle the ones. I did notice that it gave me a frowny face whenever I destroyed the one it was going for. That makes me feel bad, buddy. I didn't realize you guys had emotions. But yeah, let's upgrade our dudes over here. 45 for the next one. Oh, little guys, they'll gather biomass for us. Yes, please. And more worker speed without a doubt. We unlocked 10 upgrades. Haha. There are achievements in this that are popping up. This comes out tomorrow for those of you that are curious. I kind of want to destroy these just to make it feel bad. Is that wrong of me? So they do move fairly quick. So I don't even need to like really worry about getting the biomass myself for the most part. I'm going to go ahead and just keep on those. Get them just to be doing all that work for me so I can just smash the crap out of stuff and not have to think about anything else. And we could go for more damage. I don't know what the next damage upgrade costs. We probably need that respawn because we are quickly running out of clue stars. That's probably what we want going on there. Let's go with more durable, I think, maybe. It says don't absorb the biomass, but what if I want to? Okay, so they are a little too tough for us to break in one hit now. They are going to go get it. Okay, so we're probably not going to get as many this round, unfortunately. Because we're just not breaking... Oh, never mind. Biomass is just worth more. So I thought it was just going to be spitting out more guys. So that's 110 for that one. I think we're going to go radius first, and we'll get those guys going faster, because why not? The more we can hit, the better. This reminds me a lot of feeding the black hole. For those of you that are wondering, that is a pretty fun little incremental in the same vein as this. That is just pretty chill. It's always fun to be playing these kind of chill games, especially whenever you're just coming off of being sick, which, if you're wondering, that's why there haven't been videos lately. Let's go with... Heavy clusters can start appearing. Not sure I trust that, especially since we don't have the damage yet. I'm just going to go another round. Get us up over 110. That way we can get the damage up and maybe be able to one-shot these things again. Because that's kind of where I want to be on this, is I want to be able to just one-shot the little rock so I'm not just lingering in one spot for ages. There's our next damage. We have crit chance. Yes, please. I do think that the upgrades are in a weird order because we're unlocking things that are like a lot cheaper after much more expensive upgrades. So I don't know why it wouldn't just be, oh, reduce the increments and make it more expensive. But I guess that's a choice. Go nice rhythm. Oh, we haven't leveled up yet, so that was kind of a pointless thing. Oh, we can do striker damage as well. We are getting enough for that. Suppose that's probably a good pick. We have enough gatherers that we don't have to worry about too much. There was a level up. Okay. So we are definitely going to be able to level up. Possibly. Nope, we almost got to twice. So let's go ahead and make those guys a little stronger. We'll go and get the respawn going. Generally, the rule of thumb is once you're able to one-shot stuff, you want to start building up more rocks. That way you get more drops in these type of games. We'll just go ahead and grab those. I don't know how important the gatherers and stuff are going to be in the long term for us. We are eventually going to probably get an upgrade that gives us more time. Oh yeah, we actually do, just right there. That the nice rhythm does. Okay, critical hits can trigger lightning that spreads through nearby clusters. That one is probably going to be pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and start grabbing the heavy cluster. We'll probably gain chain reaction soon. Make them better at dealing with the heavy clusters. We don't know what the heavy clusters are going to be like. Guessing that's this. So those red things are the heavy clusters. We are not able to take those out in one hit. But they do give us a pretty significant boost there. So let's go ahead and grab you for a little bit of extra damage. That's all we can afford on that one, unfortunately. Maybe we should try and steer them towards the heavy clusters. I'm also kind of tempted to just get more clusters because we are getting enough for that. Just this thing is going to take, what? It's 2-3 clicks to actually get rid of that. So yeah, I think we're going to go with more cluster amounts. We want more of them. We're going to go with critical chance because we can't afford 580 right now. Oh, now with a lot of them on screen, we should be able to get some pretty decent money. I do want to wait until we can get a damage upgrade before I get another toughness upgrade for these. Our guys are going off. I should have grabbed those, damn it. Let's go with... I'm gonna just keep going with more clusters for a little while. We'll go with some radius 2 next, most likely. I don't think going after the big clusters is really going to be worth it, although they do give us quite a bit. Okay, so 243. Now let's go for a radius first. Go for some more strikers. Pretty soon we might be able to just automate this. That was our crit going off. I don't think we had seen that before, had we? Yeah, I'm just going to handle these guys for you. So that's going to... Oh, we got to level 3 on that one. 285. Oh... We'll go ahead and reduce our cursor delay a little bit so we can farm those and we'll get respawn up. Seems like the right choice. More density means more resources. We probably need to get more gatherers as well at this point because they're not actually keeping up with us entirely. They're keeping up for the most part. Like you'll see them start to gather some of these further away ones every now and then, but yeah. They don't get a lot. Go more worker speed. See if that helps them keep up. Yeah, they're doing okay. And if I can get enough clusters near these, I can farm those, but for the most part right now, they're just not worth it. Let's go with more base energy. We'll go with some energy gain from those. We'll go with another striker. I'm slightly curious how much the strikers will actually do on their own. Kind of afraid to test it because that's going to just be a wasted round. Yeah, this type of game is pretty chill for me. That's one of the reasons why I was like, this is coming out tomorrow, so I'm going to be like, I'm going to play this. I'm gonna cover it. We will go... We're at 350. I'm gonna go for more damage. That way we can upgrade the amount of biomass per normal. And possibly start even taking out these big clusters. Because right now they take, what, 3 hits to kill for 4 damage? So maybe we can get it down to 2. I don't know if they're like... They could be 10 health. They could be 9 health. They could be full 12. Don't know what the Z's were. I think they just couldn't find anything to grab. So there's our damage. That goes up to 8. Oh, it goes up to 8 with the next one. So that definitely would take it down to 2. We're going to go with more cluster health. We're going to go with more strength on those guys. Ooh, it's opening up other things. Okay, so they're going to start doing AoE damage now. So it looks like it is 2 hits to take care of those, which makes them a little bit more worth it. I do like that they are just, they zip right out there and it's like, we got this. Okay, so they could get AoEs on those. 1.5k for that. I think we go for more energy and more energy gain and just get them faster. We still don't want to go for that too much. I don't think it's going to be super useful for us. I think it's going to be one of those things where it is, that's neat, but I think we want to get it to where we one-shot those. So like 2 more levels in damage, and then we start going for the super clusters. Might even just go immediately into just a few rounds to get us up to 1500. That's one thing that is kind of a quality of life improvement on games like this, is whenever they've included that continue button. Back in them olden days, there's been a few that didn't include that, and you had to go through like all the different menus to get back to the round, and it was just a disengagement point. To the dopamine! We need more dopamine, my friends! Okay, so there's 592. We're at 1.2k, so we'll get enough for a damage upgrade after this one. Which still isn't going to put us at 1 kill on those, but it's going to get us closer. One-shot kills are nice. And they're zipping around to grab those. And upgrades. So there's our damage up. 3.2k for the next one. Don't think we're going to hit that one very soon. Let's go and get more normal clusters and more speed on you guys. Why? Because we care. Are you guys still 2? Yeah, you're still definitely going to be 2 on that one. I don't know if you're going to be 2 on the next upgrade. Because we're actually doing 9 damage. So it's plus the number in there, not becoming the number in there. For some reason, I was thinking it was just becoming the number in there. We're getting further. Okay, do we want... I'm going to go with more radius. Oh, we maxed that out. Energy orbs spin around the cursor and hit nearby clusters. We are finishing off this path, at least. So that'll help out. I really don't understand why I keep saying don't absorb the biomass. Like saying it doesn't want to spread the disease. Kind of appropriate considering current situation, but funny. Yes, I'm still recovering. I'm still like low-grade fever. So apologies if I'm all over the place mentally. I'm always all over the place mentally, so that is always fun. We're gonna get them shockwaves. So now they do AoE as well. Take out those. And I think if we get a crit, we might actually one-shot these. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we get a crit, we one-shot the reds. So that's always gonna be nice. I think we just got to level 6. I think the next quote-unquote level is level 10. Because this seems to be following a similar thing to, like, the black hole that we mentioned before. Let's go with more clusters, because more clusters equals more money. 3.2k for the next damage upgrade kind of is when I want to start investing in more reds. More clusters just means more things in our circles. There's level 6 super quick. Pretty easy so far. 1.1k. We could go for that 3.5k. This is what we're getting each time. Could definitely be a good choice. Could also up our crits, so that we take out the reds in one shot easier. But I don't think that's going to necessarily be something we need to do right away. There's another 1k. Yeah, we'll go for 3.5k. That's just going to be like 2 more runs. Maybe 1 if we're lucky. But are we lucky on this channel? Generally, no. Although we did just get a double crit. No lightning off of it, but double crit is still good. Go and get you. But yeah, for those of you wondering, I am not months ahead on recording videos. That's why we kind of have to just go with it as we may. There are some creators that I regularly either work with or chat with that talk about how they have like a month or 2 months. I think the longest I've heard of is 3 months worth of videos out, and I do not know how they do that and still like keep stuff relevant, but more power to them. Of course, these are also people who have editors and frickin' spend $50 to $100 on thumbnails. I make my own, if you couldn't tell. We're gonna go... Ooh, we could go with orbs. No, I'm going with more damage. I will probably get that soon, though. Let's go with... Go more for more striker damage. Could go... Actually, we'll go for striker attack speed. Why not? We'll even go for an extra striker. I think we will be one-shotting these, but I'll grab them next. We are not one-shotting them, so maybe we need to go up to 12. Get that guaranteed one-shot. How much was it to get up to 12? Probably like 5K if I had to take a wild guess. I didn't look at the price. But yeah, those early crits made me think, oh, we are going to one-shot. No. Let's see how much it is. 7.5K. Okay, that's not terrible. Let's go with more biomass clusters. We'll go with another striker. Make him a little better at dealing with those big guys as well. Makes life a little bit easier on me overall. Now, I don't think we're going to make it to the end of this one today, because I am recording it the day I'm releasing it, because I feel bad not having videos for an entire, like, 4-day stretch. Because that feels unfair to you guys. You guys subscribe for content. I'm providing content. Okay, so 1.4K. Do we want more of them? Could max them out. Could increase their damage as well. Could boost our respawn. I think we'll go for the respawn first. And we'll increase the cluster health just so they get more from each cluster. Because the normal clusters, we've been able to one-shot at this tier for a while. I do wonder if the tree expands once we hit level 10. Obviously, higher levels are going to be a little bit harder to come by, but I think we'll be okay. Go and grab those. 1.6K, that is a pretty significant boost there. Do we go for more energy? I will go for more energy recharge first. More clusters. I'm going to go ahead and grab those. We can get them up to 13, but now we have like a decent chance of them all spawning in one area. So we can kind of like fish around and usually have at least something else to hit in addition to them, so the 2-hit isn't going to be nearly as punishing to us. I do want to get down to just needing 1 hit to kill them, though. Because that one right there is a bit of a waste of a shot. There's 2K. Let's go ahead and get up to 7.5K so we can get that next tier of damage. It means we're going to be sitting around waiting on another upgrade for a little while, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. There's 3 of them there. That is probably going to be worth farming. We're getting up to tier 8 now. Oh, we're getting closer. So 4.2K. If we get up to have a feeling we're going to be getting up to level 10 at around, what, 3K maybe? Which doesn't seem like a lot. There's probably a speedrun track for this already out, considering there's a lot of people who have either done the playtest or the demos and stuff like that. There is a way to skip, for the demo content, there is a way to skip this section and get to the stage 2. That's how I know there's something after this, but I'm intrigued. And I do believe that going from the very start is more a reflection of the game. No, I said I was going for the juice cursor first, and then we'll go for the orbiting orbs. Very, very tempting to take that next, like, AoE upgrade for us. And I probably will grab that probably immediately after getting the damage up. So there's level 7. Yeah, we're probably not going to see level 10 until after we get that upgrade, plus I think we're going to get it after the orb upgrade, oddly enough. So we'll grab you. 18k for the next one. Ouch. We'll go ahead and get the crit chance up. We'll go ahead and get more of you guys. We'll take one golden krill. Oh, these are cheap. Sure, we'll take a couple. See if those are actually worth it. We might actually get it with this, with those golden clusters floating around. We're still not one-shotting the reds, which is throwing me off. Maybe they're different size effects on the reds? We got to 11 on that one. So maybe it isn't at level 10. Let's go and get ourselves some orbits. Get ourselves some more lightning damage. We're starting to get golds on these. What is the level we're going for then, buds? So the golden clusters are relatively easy to deal with. The orbiting thing is much larger than I anticipated. So we get more of those orbits. We could just have constant just AoE nasty damage on top of that. It is helping us get through a lot more of the nodes. Let's go upgrades. 6k for that. Orb speed up, sure. We'll go for more lightning damage even though we don't trigger it very often. We're going to go for a lot more of the gold clusters. Those seem like a really good pick because we do one-shot those. They do seem to be giving us a significant amount. I don't know if going straight for the gold clusters is the right thing to do, but probably about to find out. Go after that. Make them disappointed that they didn't get it themselves. Sure. 5 points. Yeah, I do think going after the gold clusters is the choice. I'm gonna go grab even more of you. You're max level now. Make orbs faster. We'll go ahead and get you guys maxed out. We'll go for unit spawn speed. Sure. Tree's not nearly as large as I thought it was going to be. Because I thought these were going to branch off into a lot more places, but it might be one of those things where we have to evolve to a certain point to actually get more tree. That is something a lot of these games will do as well. You can't even see the rest of the tree until you reach a certain point. Got you, and you. 6.2. We're getting up to level 13 now. Let's go for more biomass, more respawn. Grab some more you. More clusters means more money. Although, it's not money, it's biomass. We're eating other bacteriophage. Speaking of bacteriophage, funny little like side note in the history of my gaming. What actually got me interested in the design of those is like using them as enemies and stuff like that. Phantasy Star 4. Great game, by the way. We did stream it a little while back. A lot shorter than I remember, though. Like, significantly shorter. Let's get some more Upgrods. We'll take another orb. We'll take worker speed. We'll improve that. It goes up to 80% at max level, which is fine. The shockwave behind the target increases in damage. What is this one down here going to be then? Our little orbits are actually probably doing a lot more work than I'm giving them credit for. We're just recharging our time all the way up to like wild amounts super quickly early on. It's generally how these go. Another thing that a lot of these games will throw in as correcting measures is early on your energy will drain slower than later. That way you have to advance a lot harder to actually get the kind of weird, just never-ending cycles going. Now let's go and get some more levels in that. Okay, so they have a chance at critical strike. We're going to take some more striker speed. Get them in there a little faster. We'll get some busy little things. Let them do a little back boost things, and we'll go ahead and get more time. Yeah, we're not getting anywhere near 18k yet. We could save up. It's not necessarily a bad idea. Yeah, I'm just going after the golds. I'm not even particularly looking for clusters of them. I'm just going for the bright yellow things on my screen. So as soon as I see a bright yellow thing, it's like, ooh, take. I do like the designs of them. They're stark enough in contrast that doesn't feel bad. Some games will have it where they're very much like slightly yellow compared to a green, and it's kind of hard to tell them apart, but this one does pretty good on that. So how much is it? 18k? You know what? Let's go ahead and get our next damage upgrade. Do we have another radius upgrade? I don't think so. I think we already got that maxed out. Could be wrong. I can double check. Probably good for sanity to do that. Bonk, 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 and bonk. And we still start running out of stuff to gather towards the end. It's a good thing for us. So we've maxed out our damage there. And we are going to go for... We'll go more time first. Just get that golded off. Save up for you next, probably. Let's get some more crit rates. Drop you out. Kind of sitting at a point where we're going to start seeing more reds than blues. We get too many upgrades in that, which is not a bad thing. I think we do one-shot them now. Could use some more orbits. That wouldn't be a bad pick. Because more AoE is always good AoE. That way we don't have to move the mouse cursor as much and don't have to think as much either. Go to my little control panel in there. Just in case this sneeze comes through. I didn't have the window open to mute my sneezes. Which would probably shock you. Don't need that jumping into your ear. Go to 3. Cursor critical damage. Cursor critical chance. I'm actually, yeah, we have a 75% chance on a crit of causing lightning damage. We can get more bounces, we can get more damage if we want. I should probably be getting the cluster recycling because we are running out of stuff. I do like the noise it makes whenever it's like, you are out of resources. Deal with it. Because that's just a sign of, hey, go into the level now. So you're not sitting there wondering if you didn't upgrade it. Like if you have any kind of like visual impairment, that's a good thing. Although I'm not sure if it's intentionally there for that reason, but it is one of those things that does help with stuff like that. We really ran out of stuff there. Let's go upgrade this. And we will go 7.7k. Do we just try and like max out a tree as quickly as possible? Like this one, we could just get 2 more levels in that. And I think we'd be replacing all of our green rocks with red rocks. I do think the gold ones spawn independently from the other ones. Doesn't feel like they're replacing blues. It feels like they're replacing themselves. I know that's kind of weird to say, but it feels like they're on a separate spawn grouping or something. Unless I'm miscalculating somewhere. They might be eating red spawns. That's also a possibility. So we're gonna go... Got you maxed. Got you maxed. We got you maxed. Get that one done. Get that done. Get that one done. Yeah, I'm just trying to get as many golds as possible, just so I don't have to think about that upgrade anymore. I know that's not necessarily optimal. We're still getting blues, so I don't know if it is ever possible to actually get rid of them all. We are destroying a decent amount of stuff. We should probably go for upping the lightning now that we have a decent crit chance. We could also go for more orbs. I think we have 1 more orb upgrade we can get. Or was it up to 5? Because that does increase our area. It does seem like they got smaller as we got more of them, but I'm not entirely sure if they did or not. Yeah, 5 levels. So we can get them up to 5 with the next upgrade. Which is fine. Fine. We'll go... We'll increase successive targets and damage on that. Do they just do damage when they collide, or do they do damage on clip? Sorry, on click. Seems like they're doing damage on collide. Which means it might be beneficial just to have them moving in general. So that speed upgrade would make more sense if they are doing damage on collision. Because that would mean more collisions in a short span of time. Level 18 there. Upgrades. Let's go ahead and get you gold. Let's go ahead and get you leveled up a bit. I think we will go for speed next. We should have enough. Yeah, those are just tearing through stuff. They're not really doing much damage on individual hits. But they're cleaning up the little green rocks. Which is being immediately picked up by our little drone guys. They're getting just stuff done for us, so. Uprods. Make them fast. Now 150%. Let's go and get some crit up. We'll go ahead and get crit damage up as well, just see if that goes anywhere. Really am curious how big this tree is going to get. Because it does feel like we're going to hit like a level up somewhere and we're going to see way more options off of it. Because that zoom out just leads me to believe that the tree is much bigger than we're seeing right now. But I could be wrong. Have been many, many times before. And we've made pretty good progress for just like, what, 40 minutes or so? On our first time playing this. I didn't even try the demo before picking it up. So, if that tells you anything. We'll go ahead and get some more upgrades. So we've got that one golded. We'll go ahead and get you done. We'll get you done. Don't think... Oh, we do have enough to get you done. Yeah, we're definitely making progress on getting things finished off. Really am curious as to what you're going to have me do next. The lightning could probably be useful if we max it out earlier. As it stands right now, we do about as much without it as we do with it. Maybe we can get more going with the extra damage boost. The one over on the far right. Because we haven't maxed that out yet either. That might actually make it able to take care of some of the trash a little bit easier. There you are, maxed out. Got that up to 2. Probably do need to get our lucky clicks all the way up so we actually have more of a chance of getting lightning. It's a 75% chance on a crit. So we'll see how that kind of works out. We're seeing it more often. At least than we were earlier, of course. We haven't really improved our crit rate in a little while. Upgrades. Now you're done. Can we just max out the right side of the tree first? Sure, why not? Let's be that style of completion. Going right to left. I love seeing that bar at the bottom just go zipping along like crazy. Makes me feel like we're making real progress. Ooh. Complete stage 1. You fed the virus. Took us just about 40 minutes. Click to continue. Stage 2 outbreak. They are coming. Next stage. Does this change our tree? Yes, it does. It gives us a whole second tree. Okay. Cursor damage plus 100. So that previous one means absolutely nothing. And it does just automatically max out everything down here. Okay. That's a bit of an odd one. So now we're a macro. Oh, we have enemies. We didn't get any biomass on that. I don't know why it didn't grab the one from that. There we go, 400. So basically, early on, we're just going to have to rely on getting as much as we can from these initial little ones as possible. Upgrades. Let's get some more dangage. We're gonna need some more energy, of course, as well. It's telling me not to kill the parasites, but they're worth quite a bit of resources. More damage. We don't actually have our previous upgrades, sadly. So none of the things from this seem to matter now. Just a little bit weird to me. So let's go Upgrads again. We definitely need more time. We need soldiers. Soldiers would be nice. So those are going to be relatively cheap to get as well. Just kill one parasite and we actually have enough for that. And yeah, I'll pick up the little rock ones as well when there's opportunities. But it seems like the parasites are the ones to go after because they suck down our energy quick. So we actually have enemies in this. Yeah, that seems weird that this is just obsolete now. We'll go ahead and get some workers to gather biomass. So we only get one soldier there. Okay, we can actually upgrade it for this. The tree is interesting. So we have like the little starter tree, and this one looks like it's going to be bigger. So now we have soldiers to fight those. We're going to have a little bit more freedom to deal with some of these. Upgrads again. Let's go with... We're going to go with extra biomass. We're going to go with extra energy as well. Just so our levels last a little bit longer. They look so disappointed in me. I'm getting mildly distracted by DMs. Go and grab that, Bronk. Okay, definitely getting a lot more per little go there. Upgrades. Do get rich quick. Some parasite absorption. Probably need to get more damage as well. I have a feeling we're going to eventually see parasites get upgraded too. Yeah, these are pretty good resources. Yeah, they're worth so much more than the little blue things. So why wouldn't I grab them? More clusters for sure. More damage. Let's go with quick workers. And continue. Still don't know why it does the weird little don't kill the parasites, don't feed the virus. It's the whole point of the game. We've already figured that one out. Although there's probably like some kind of like secret ending where if you don't do this, you win in another way. Although they could just not be going for that subversion. Because it seems like the only way to progress is to do this stuff. More damage. We'll go ahead and get the shield. So we have a safety bubble now. So we'll go for that. Are you going to be able to take that guy out before he reaches us is a question. And he doesn't quite catch up to them. So 12,000. I think we are going to go for... We'll go with more strikers. A few more workers. Get the automation machine going a little bit, I guess. We need to get more of the gold things going. Like we had on the first one. I don't know what path those are going to be down. It's probably going to be something to do with the little incoming dudes. Let's go. I'm not sure. Let's go cursor delay and generate more. That way we generate more clusters by nuking these guys. That way there's more resources for those other ones to farm. And then our little dudes will go and pick up what they drop while I'm handling this nonsense. Yeah, we'll go more per. Let's continue with that one. Yeah, more money per little yellow thing is probably our best bet. Yeah, that'll be fine. Making the one guy disappointed, it's okay. We're not getting huge upgrades in our revenue, though, which kind of sucks. Yeah, we'll go with generating more clusters for now, and then we'll get more guys to farm those clusters. Thank you for telling me where the next one's going to come from. We almost do enough damage to one-shot those guys, though. So there's got to be one that's going to be stronger than them. We have plenty more upgrades to go with. Although not really, actually. Go cursor delay. Faster murder, better murder. Maybe they start spawning more as we get further in. Come on, get them. I do find it weird that it's basically a prestige each time you hit that kind of marker on these. Go with bigger radiuses. And then we'll go cluster amounts. We'll get another soldier just because we can. More soldier damage would not be a bad thing. I wonder if further down the soldier one, it's going to cause more of them to spawn. Because right now, I don't see a real reason to actually go multiple soldiers. Upgrad. Larger radius, more clusters in the starter pack. Diamond clusters, so those are going to be the more durable ones I'm wagering, and then what's after this is going to probably be the gold guys. So that's going to be the path we want to take. Are we going to get the same kind of mirrored upgrades, though? Because it will be mildly, not necessarily irritating, but mildly mind-numbing if it is just, well, here's your orbits again, here's your lightning again. Because you took them away from me, just to give them back. Why not just make it a prestige system at that point? We can get them more damage. Make them move a little faster. We'll get some shield. That's a diamond cluster. Yeah, those are just our sturdy clusters from the last one. $5.1K from them, though. They are worth more than the attackers. Okay, that's good to know. Got more cursor damage. That does open up stuff up there. Infection seed. Deploy a viral seed that attracts nearby parasites. Interesting. Go with quicker workers. Might as well knock them out. So now we can one-shot the weird guys. Our soldiers are still not quite fast enough to be a real efficient defense because they end up bunching up. Because they go after the closest one. It's the only reason they're bunching up so much. Let's go ahead and get our attack damage maxed out. That way we can do more with these diamonds. Yeah, the little dudes attacking us, not really that scary. So Oopgrads, that's going to be max on our damage. Now we have Hot Cursor. Cursor kills Ignite the Cursor. I'm guessing we do damage over time with it, or possibly just a sustained damage while it's over something. Only 2 clicks for the diamonds, so might be worth getting them back up. And yeah, they can take out these guys on their own. I'm not too bothered by it. So it doesn't seem like you're going to need to do a full tree upgrade to get to the next level, though. Just pick upgrades that get you the best econ and the best Udar stuff. I should probably try and figure out what the Ignite does. It does change what's on us. It does ignite damage. Does that add to our damage or something? I don't know. We're going to grab that. Tracks nearby parasites. We'll go ahead and take Energy Burst. So that is just a decoy, I take it then? Or does it drop something when it dies? Feels like it's just a decoy. It's not actually attracting them. We can boost their HP. I'm not sure. We're hitting a point where I'm not sure what some of these abilities are doing. Maybe I'm just in fugue state, but they're not actually attracting those. Maybe it's if they pass through the green zone, they get pulled in. I am noticing more of them, or the red guys. Let's go more energy. Go ahead and recharge our shield too. We've got 50 upgrades unlocked now. Yeah, it might just be pulling in more of the red guys. So having more of those just gives us more parasites to deal with. Because, yeah, we didn't have like 3 of them on screen before at once before. $73K. We'll go for 2 and see if that gives us a lot more. And we will go for additional soldiers just to get more out just in case. Is it going to spawn more? Are we ever going to figure out if it's going to spawn more? The world does seem to be slightly darker. Like the background does seem... Okay, so it does attract them if they get inside the circle. So yeah, they're just decoys. Doesn't really do much for me because I'm more interested in killing them than keeping them from killing me. Because we have so many additional lives. They hit enemies from further away. That would not be bad. I'm going to go with more money. That's an interesting upgrade. I'm going to go with cursor delay, though. There's our cursor radius again. We really need to be getting that, I think. Because we are kind of at a point where... I do think radius is holding us back a little bit. Need some kind of crit strike as well. I wonder what the introduction on stage 3 is going to be. Could be an interesting one. Could just be different kind of enemy. Let's go with bigger radius. Get that maxed out. With more strikers. Think we might need to do more of these. Try and attract. We've gotten over 1 million biomass total now because we got that achievement. There's probably ones for billions and trillions, basically with how these types of games go. I have nostalgia for this kind of graphic. Our bacteria in the middle. The virus. There's a bit of nostalgia for just those simple little spiky balls. They've been around for quite a while now. It's just not used as much nowadays because it's seen as super simplistic. Let's go with... Can't get more of those yet. It's 140K. They explode when destroyed. That's not what I thought was going to be up there. I thought that was going to be... I thought that was going to be our gold. Our gold might be here, then. Our tree is not actually that much bigger. I'm not really interested in the diamonds exploding. And we are setting things on fire. Well, our ring is getting on fire. I don't think we're actually setting things on fire. So I still don't know what the burn does. Should we go for just more money from each thing? Maybe. Might just be worth it. Jump into that a little bit each time. And go max energy up, because we can. At the end, it's going to be like, you didn't follow the instructions, you lose. You were supposed to do it without doing X, Y, and Z. Well, how am I supposed to get points in the first stage if I don't ignore X, Y, and Z? In this one, we do have the choice. But we still have to somehow defend ourselves against those. Otherwise, we'd just stop making progress. Just a little bit of murder there is fine. 106, that's a good one. 122 for the next one, though. Let's go with... Burning spreads on death. But we're already one-shotting the enemies. Why would we need burning to spread? It does absolutely nothing for us. We do too much damage for that to be even remotely useful. Unless there's stronger enemies and we're just not finding the path to them. Maybe we should try? I think it's going to be down the seed path to make stronger ones, but... I'm really not sure where that's going to be. More soldier damage so they can possibly take those guys out without us. Can I just sit... I'm going to sit still and see what they do without us. They might do just fine. Yeah, they seem to do just fine. They go out, they get their stuff. We're not going to get nearly as many resources because we're not destroying all the extra stuff, but... Probably going to get maybe like 70k. $64, I was close. Now let's give them a hand. I should probably get the exploding diamond upgrade, even though we're not really relying on it. I don't think it's going to be essential to the progression on this one. I think what we're going to want to go through is the seed route. Because that engages the most with the mechanic of this stage. Which is where I would probably put the resources. Upgrads. We can get you, so that's maxed out. We have 3 seeds. Let's go with more soldiers, because why not? Doesn't hurt anything. So we can make those spread out further. Watch there not be a gold upgrade on this one. That would suck. That would suck a frickin' brick. They're Probably never going to get to the center if we start getting those things like massive radiuses. Now, if the explosion on those is huge, I'm going to regret not getting it. But... so if they're destroyed, they get us biomass. That doesn't matter to us. Is that just to see it? Okay, so that's a bit bigger of an explosion than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting it to just be a burst around it. Not a freaking laser. I do wonder if that kills... if whenever our little guys break them, if that causes the explosion too. 257 for that. Let's get more strikers. Okay, so that is force field periodically damage nearby enemies. Just trying to see what the different upgrades are, and none of these really seem as compelling as some of the first tier ones, sadly. I think this is going to be a dead end after that as well. Maybe one after. So the diamond one is important for harvesting. So if we increase the number of diamonds, we could just have those going off all over the screen. And yeah, it does seem to trigger even whenever our little dudes do it. And it doesn't seem to care about the location of the diamond. It just seems to cause a beam somewhere on screen. Yeah, nothing really seems as compelling on this tier as the last one. That's unfortunate. Wish it did. So it seems like just go diamonds and more clusters. The reason you go diamonds is so you can knock out the little clusters faster. You get the respawns on the enemy kills. Yes, we could get resources off of these, but they're not gonna die whenever we have full freaking army of sentries going all around the place. A wider area. Clusters, I guess. And we'll upgrade the diamond one. Unless you were just completely going passive, I don't think you would ever see these fall. Not with the order of the upgrades. Unless you just intentionally tried to ignore certain upgrades. You got to 26. Go for that upgrade. Just getting a level in that to see if it has anything after it, and it doesn't. I don't know what the towards the end of the last run was. Did seem we had like an influx of these guys after it. So maybe at a certain level they come in faster. Okay. So there is something that happens around level 26. Intriguing. Let's go ahead and get our clusters maxed out. More soldiers, because we're probably going to need them if they're going to be just swarming more. That should be fine. Are those, yeah. I don't think we're ever going to get those to be one-shots. And yeah, the enemies seem to be getting tougher as we get in further. Okay, so maybe we do actually need to get them to have some kind of recourse. Because it is taking more than one tick to actually kill those guys now. Okay, interesting. Let's go with... I'm torn as to what I really want to go for with this. Let's try the shockwave one. Go for more of these. We'll go for more damage on our soldiers. I think they might be doing more damage than me now. I'm going to adjust how I'm sitting so I can have the fan on me more. Brah! There we go. Do I think we're going to get to the next tier fairly soon? I think it comes at probably at 30. If I had to take a wild guess. I don't think this tree would last until 40. That's just an opinion of mine, but could be wrong. It doesn't feel like it's going to last that long. Make them faster. The faster we can get to that wah noise, the better. I think it does happen on 26. It might happen on 25, and I'm just not... No, it's happening on 26. Yeah, it happens as soon as you hit 26. It's when they're gonna attack us. And those diamonds do actually do a decent amount of damage. So let's go ahead and increase the number of diamond clusters. Do shockwaves. We'll get more of the hunters. Continue. Do we just go for more time now? Yeah, our little harvester guys are literally... The only thing they have to target are freaking diamonds. Because we just destroy everything else on the way to them. There's the upgrade. There's some more. And we're not seeing a huge biomass increase. I'm going to go ahead and grab you just to try and help with that a little bit. I doubt we're going to see force field kills, but I might as well grab a level in it, since we couldn't afford anything else that we particularly wanted. I We'll probably start getting the speed boost whenever they kill something, just as some way for them to zip around and handle these guys a little bit faster, because I do think that our little guardians are going to be the big damage dealers before we get to the next prestige. There's the 30. So it is not at 30. Okay. Is it gonna be a 40? It might. So we have our max amount of diamonds. It's still not a ton of them. For some reason, it felt like that was going to be the answer to this level. Because we don't really do that much damage with our attacks. There's the 30. So there's a chime at 26, a chime at 30. Is the next level really going to be at freaking 40? That does not feel right. Master Workers seems like, I guess, the next one we go to. What is stage 3 gonna be? It's not like we can really do much to get more diamonds out there. This is going to be the limit of what our diamonds can do here. There's 29. We're going to probably just need more energy then. Because it's not like we're losing horribly or anything here. Let's go for the energy upgrades. And we'll go for more fire damage, I guess. Fire not really doing too much for us, but... yeah, we can't even one-shot the diamonds, sadly. Otherwise, that seems like it would probably be an interesting path to go, but... as it stands, our cursor is not the way to go. Do we need biomass from loss? Maybe. Got to 30. Time improve. Oh, there are upgraded enemies. There is a tier up there. There's 32. That's another chime. Okay, so things are... strange. Guess we're going burn for a little while. So maybe that's going to be, the burn's going to be the important thing for the post 30s. There's our first chime. Still staying relatively full. Where we want to be. Okay, so there is a little bit of burn damage in there. Doesn't seem to do that much, though. Okay, so those do start going down as we get into these later levels. Okay, so I do need to get the here's money when they die ones. So now we're going to get a lot of biomass from that. Get some biomass from the kills there. We'll go ahead and increase the force field damage. We'll even increase our force field a little bit. I kind of feel like this stage, compared to the first one, is overstaying its welcome a little bit more. Because generally, with prestige systems, what you're going to do is you're going to start zipping through a little bit faster on the early levels. And then, I'm trying to think of how to explain it, but you're going to start zipping through the early levels a little bit faster. And we're going quicker, but it does feel like we might spend more time on stage 2 than we did on stage 1, which is not normal for a prestige system. So this is doing a kind of flip on prestige, maybe? There's 1.9 mil. That was a noise. We'll go unit spawn speed up a little bit. Increase that. Increase the ignite damage, cursor delay down. Finish our spawn off. Get them on rampage mode a little bit better. And they're doing better at getting to stuff than I am now. My little fighter guys. We're already to 26 super fast. So yeah, it's just a matter of just maxing out our income now. I don't think we really have too much to be threatened by enemy-wise here. Not that we can't handle them before, because we run out of time before they broke our shield. Things are eating the biomass and burping and exploding, so I did hear that in the background. I guess we'll max that out. Max you out. Increase the spawn rate. Increase you guys' range. More health on those bastards. Yeah, we're just gonna continue just doing the trivial upgrades until we just break the limit. Because we don't really have like an easy focus like we did on the first one. The first one was just get those golds. This one, it just feels like there isn't really one thing to focus on. It's just a matter of just getting the accumulated wealth up. Sooner we see the big boys, the happier I will be. There's the big boys. So I guess the target is the 50s. I mean, sorry, 40s. And then tier 3 is going to be 40 to 60. Did we boost our respawn rate of our dudes? Oh, and there's... Yep, that one got big. Okay, so 2.7 mil on that one. So that one... We can get a few levels in that. We'll boost ED boys. Because, yeah, I don't think kill speed is going to be what we care about now. I think it is literally just going to be more per. There's 29, there's 30. There's something that got burped. Should we boost our respawn speed so we can have more burpy boys? Possibly. And our shield is just not even really feeling it. Oh, never mind. Take that back. Our shield did feel it there. Okay, so now we have really big boys. Okay. Grab you. Improve respawn to the last one. Get more workers. That one done. Now we're just maxing stuff out at random, and I feel kind of bad not really having a specific strategy. Despite being a derp, I do try and think things through a little bit. I just get distracted easily. So we're right up into 30. And it was around like 35 to 36 that we started seeing the really big boys. Really big boy, mildly terrifying. Oh, nope, we got him. And our little flowers do respawn. We are respawning our little friends as well. There's 38. We're probably about to lose our shield as soon as these big boys get next to us. Yeah. Let's go ahead and increase our fire. We'll increase our tick rate. We'll boost the amount we get from those guys. Boost that one up to max. Get the number of strikers up to max. Seed range, seed life, worker speed. So already up to 29. Already up to 31. We might even see the really big boys before we even get like through a full wave of these other ones, the way things are going. Yeah, that was pretty quick. The goal is 40. I think we already have all of our offenses maxed, sadly. There's 40. We have evolved. Yeah, about 40 minutes per stage. The network. And you keep the colony alive. Your infection stabilizes into a network. Seeds evolve into mini cores that generate biomass. Maintain and protect them to maximize your output. So this one's like RTS stage. Okay. So cursor heal +2. We can get more mini cores, but do we have any kind of real offense on this one? That thing is literally taking off time as we leave it there. We healed a mini core. So we're going to need more of them. This one, I'm not quite sure how it intends it to work. They're decoys. That gets us another mini core. You have workers to gather biomass. But are they not generating biomass? They are. Okay. They just spit it out every now and then. So it's just a matter of surviving and getting the stuff from them. and they increase how much they produce. Okay, I see what this one's going to be like. But unfortunately, I have other stuff I need to get done today, which includes a stream I should have started about 10 minutes ago. So I will see you guys next time. Bye!